Hey YouTube, Captain Trevor 1 here. I'm just doing another video on the compressor, as last night's didn't really work well. I've managed to fix up the belt. I still need to tension it, so as you can, hang on, let me zoom out. There's still lots of tension. There's not enough tension, sorry. I redid the intake airline, some old fuel hose, and a little sports filter. I know it's probably overboard, but it does the job. This is an English, well, Britain motor. 1/3 horsepower. Earlier today I had disassembled the compressor, cleaned out the brushes in the motor, and I cleaned out the tank, and I've replaced the tubing and the intake line, and I put a double adapter just over it. I cleaned out the cylinder last night. It was filthy and it was really clogged. Then today when I got home from school, I disassembled the whole entire thing, and I've cleaned out the oil, and in the bottom there was massive chunks of, I'm not exactly sure what it was, but it was like debris. And usually these compressor cylinders, this type or this model, they usually hold about 100 or 200 ml of oil, and this is what came out of it. As you can see, it's pretty much dry. It was really thick and gunky, and so I cleaned that out, got the other compressor out, cleaned the insides of this. I cleaned out the cylinder, I cleaned down the cylinder sleeve. What else did I do to it? Oh, I cleaned out the outtake, that was all clogged up, and so was the intake. It's still got a little bit of a leak on the head. This bolt here has been dribbling heaps, or leaking. I just need to get the belt tensioned a little bit more, and then, yeah, hopefully it'll run alright. I've just got a little standard 240 volt switch here. I've just got this as my release, but when I start it up I've got to have it all the way out, just so it gives it a little bit more easier to start up. And this is start up with the homemade compressor. The belt's really noisy because, I don't know if you can see, it's out of whack. And then I'll just slowly do it this. PSI and still going. Let's see how far we can get this thing up to. 80, 90, 100. This is an easier way to set it up. I can set it up as far as I want it. Oh, get in. this thing will just keep going. So I've set that at 50 psi. It's running pretty quiet. It runs really cool. And it's got a small leak. It's been running pretty well the last few days. But yeah, I was shocked at this, considering how quick that is. It spins at 31,070 revolutions a minute, and considering that it's going that quick and only that amount of oil was in it. I'll do another check-up of the quad. Last night I nearly blew myself up as the cable for the horn got caught underneath the seat here, earthed out to the frame and caught on fire. And about 10 seconds before that I just turned the fuel off because it started pouring out fuel from underneath the quad, and there was probably about 4 foot squared of fuel on the pavement, and this was on fire. So we're just lucky we had a fire extinguisher. I haven't gone to start it yet, but I've got a feeling that there'll be no power. Yeah, the fuse is cut. Little fuse box is gone. Sometimes you can see a little spark. No, nothing. So yeah, I'm going to have to redo the wiring. Don't exactly know where I put the wires for it. I was thinking about upgrading the thermofan to an old Ford laser one. Suck out more. That just might make it run a little bit cooler. And I made this box up at school. It's all scratched up now because it's had oil in it. It was meant to be for a subwoofer box, so I was making it, and then I realised that I did the measurements 100mm off, and so it's 100mm bigger than what it was meant to be, so I can't really use that as a subwoofer box. I've been thinking about mounting that into that. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do it yet, so I'll probably have to dismantle the tank on it, unpick the welds. I'm probably going to have to get it re-welded. I'm going to need a new gasket for the cylinder here. It's not leaking yet, but when I took it apart earlier the gasket snapped, and I don't really trust that, knowing what's just happened. So yeah. Right. I'm just going to start this out. I'm going to see how far it will go up. Actually, no, I'm not, because I've got a good feeling that that cylinder and that fitting right there are going to burst, and so is this pipe, because this pipe is only fuel hose. Pretty unsafe, but it does the job. So just wind that out for startup later. It's only a really small tank, it's probably not even a litre or two. But have a good night, YouTube. Captain Trevor 1 signing off.